y'all doing? We are literally back live. I've been I actually slept a good 8 hours, and I said, hey, I'm gonna go get up, and I was getting emails, getting texts, and getting DMs, and everybody was commenting on it. And so we definitely have to get into Storm Monroe's live. Y'all know who Storm Monroe is. He is a content creator. Got 200,000 followers. Okay, he did a live, and I tried to comment on there because I tried to give a super chat and it ain't gone through. So I don't know if I'm blocked over there or not. But I tried to get a super chat because I wanted to give a super chat, and then I was blocked, so I had to go on my backup page. So I don't know if I'm moderating. Sometimes, hey, I don't know. But good morning, good morning, good morning. If you want to be notified when we go live, make sure you text me directly. Give me a second. Probably a moderator, probably block me. Who knows? Okay. If you want to text me at Wiley to 888-534-4939. Shout out to the 200 people that's on the list right now. I think it's up to 200. So if you're not getting your notifications, you can always sign up for the text list. And then if I go live, if I have a special guest, you'll be notified. If I'm in your city, you'll be notified with this number because I will text you directly. Okay. I think they said Storm in the chat. Hold on one second. It's okay. Yeah, he could look into it. I think it's probably that's a moderator, or it could be a glitch or something. Because when I went on the main page, it wasn't working, but I went on a backup page and then it was working. So it probably a glitch. But it was so much that Storm Monroe shared in his live, and we're gonna get into it. This man, you could tell that this is was entitled Accountability. I Own My Ish, and he had Jason Lee in the picture. He had Armon Wiggins in the picture. He had Tasha K in the picture. He even had the employee in the picture in the thumbnail. So I said, I know this is going to be a real good, juicy live. And so he was pretty much saying about Tasha K is hurt, that he won't call her, and that Tasha K pretty much was asking questions about his mom, saying that I know your mom doesn't like me, and that how he was saying that his mom, pretty much says, be careful with Tasha. She's about her business and all of that. And that how Tasha K is upset with Storm because Storm didn't do the dirty work that she wanted him to do, and that they couldn't trust each other. And there was some key points in the live. I need y'all to type in Storm talked to Tasha K husband. Okay. Storm had a conversation with Tasha K husband, and Tasha K husband said, Storm, if you get a letter and they say take the video down, just take the video down. According to Storm, the Tasha K husband said that anytime we get in these brand deals for $15,000, $20,000, it goes right out the door because we have to pay lawyers. And I can believe that that's a lot of stress. And I think people fail to realize that when Tasha K got that lawsuit, that's a lot of stress on the family because the husband was questioned, he was investigated and questioned, as well as the wife was questioned. Now he's going to stand by his wife, but that must have been a lot of pressure on the family. So we didn't know about that until Storm actually brought it up in the show. Then Storm brought it up about Pangea Wash, and that how Chelsea said that if Pangea Wash do not pay Tasha K her money, that she would drop all the ads because I guess he would say that Pangea Wash was behind on payments. Now, he did address the employee about the whole thing when it comes to advertising. He said, listen, my people just want me to sell them things. They don't want to get other things as well. I remember, and shout out to Storm, because he had a sponsor and he got in contact with the sponsor, and then she stopped sponsoring with us because people stopped buying her skin treatment. I think we got a couple of sales and the people just stopped. They just stopped buying her skin treatment. And I said, and then I told the lady when she said, I said, well, I'm growing an audience and you can come back when I'm at more 100,000 followers, when I have more people, but they wasn't really into buying things for their skin regimen. At first there was getting a couple of sales and then it stopped. So she did not renew her sponsorship with us, but I got that sponsor thanks to talking to Storm, because Storm the one that gave me that connection for that sponsor. So she was on our show for a while, but then she wasn't getting no sales, and she said she's not going to renew with us, and that was fine. It wasn't no bad thing because that's happened in business. If people not actually buying the products, you go to other platforms and they go and do that. Now, another thing was Storm was saying, this is sad. When I heard this, my mouth dropped. When Storm Monroe said that Tasha K and Tasha K employee wanted him to go alone because they was going to put a lie out on Von Ray to say that Von Ray raped Chelsea, that they wanted to put that rumor out on Von Ray. When I heard that, my mouth dropped. I'm like, what? And it's really, really, when he said that Tasha and Tasha K employee wanted to put out a rumor that Von raped Chelsea and that he held her head down and all of that. When he put that out there, literally, I'm telling y'all, my mouth dropped. And I'm like, if that's true, I don't want to deal with none of them. And Chelsea called me and she wanted me to write a letter to the judge for Von Ray. And every time I try to write the letter, I couldn't get myself to write the letter because I don't want to be involved with nobody business when it comes to court. I don't know what type of deal y'all got with the whole thing with Von Ray, with him got the order of protection, but I don't want my name attached to it or me giving out any statement to any type of judge because that ain't none of my business. Because anytime I come on this platform and I do some talking and I break down some stuff, I do it on my own accord, but I don't want to get no phone calls. Me write a letter to the judge because he broke the order of protection. Then my name is I don't want my name attached to it because it's all messy. And hearing that, I said, "Oh, I knew something went wrong." When I heard that Storm said that in his platform, I immediately said, "That's why I didn't write that letter because I don't want to be attached to it. I don't want to have my name attached to nothing like that because." When you're trying to put a black man back in jail, I don't want to be attached to it because I don't know the reasons on why order protection was granted. I don't know because I wasn't there. And speaking about it, him bringing it up about the employee, he got 15 minutes. Now, I'm going to go back. I'm going to step off the Storm for a second. Then I'm going to go when the employee did a live with Tasha K and Jovi Beauty, I believe. And then Tasha K said, "I'm done with gay men." And then this is Chelsea. "Are you done with Wiley? Are we done with Wiley? Are we done with Wiley?" See, this is what I don't like. And this is why I pull it back. Because that employee, she irks my nerve. When I was over there in the app, I would go for the after show. When that woman, when she tried to quote unquote drag me or address me, I was through with Tasha K. Me and Tasha K is cool. But once the employee gets involved, I was done with it. I said, "You ain't going to see me back over here in this app doing an after show and I get dragged and embarrass me." Not going to happen. And I was through with it. Okay? I was through with it because something with that employee irks my nerves. She's very, 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 very messy. Messy. I'd be cool with it. And then she do messy moves. She's very, very messy. She takes stuff offline. She record phone calls. She's very, very messy. And I never had a problem with her. But when I went on the app, most of y'all ain't on the app because y'all ain't paying y'all money. See, y'all don't pay y'all money for the app. And y'all don't go for after show. Some of y'all don't do that. But I do it because I'm a fan of Tasha. Forget her talking about mentor and all that. I'm a fan of her work. But when she did that, I pulled it back. I said, I ain't gonna better do that because you ain't gonna better control me. And another reason why I pulled back, because when they brought up the Storm Monroe situation about how they paid Storm Monroe's bills, how they did that, I pulled back, and that was a sign. And some see, Wiley, this is why you stay in Texas, you get your own stuff. This is why we bought our own computer. Like this, the monitor. and I gotta I'll show y'all the PC. This is why I went and I bought my own stuff, because when people fall out, they hold it over your head. And I said, listen, if I want to move to Georgia, I'm gonna save my coins up. Go there, because I don't want to have to ask nobody for nothing, because they're gonna go live on YouTube and drag. They're gonna go live on YouTube. I did this for them. I paid. Literally, when they was dragging Storm, and I noticed this all the way back on Christmas, my hands was done with it. I said, listen, I don't think it will work when me and Tasha K working together, because the way how this mess is going, I'm getting dragged. I shouldn't have this person in the same title, pretty much like Control, and I'm not even on no contract. I was done with it. That's why I said I just do with everything I can do on my platform. I just grow on my own. Thank you so much for your services. Thank you. We ain't on no. I'm glad I didn't go and sign no paperwork. I'm glad I ain't go and meet these people. I'm glad I'm not sitting down with these people, because I don't want them to think that I'm co-signing this behavior. So when Storm Monroe came out and said what he said, I said, I dodged a storm. Okay. I literally dodged a tornado. I dodged mess. And so when Chelsea called me and she wanted me just recently, she wanted me to write a letter to the judge. I said, I'm so glad, because they will get you in some mess. Because soon when I looked at the line, somebody skipped me the screen record. Tasha was like, I love Wiley. This the employee. Are we done with Wiley? Are we done? Messy. She's messy. And you want me to write a letter for your man to the judge and you being messy? Shouldn't you wait till I write the letter? Because let me tell you about this letter. Von Ray went to court with Chelsea. And the judge, Von told the judge that Chelsea be telling me to go live to talk about him. So Chelsea was mad. She called me, said, can you write a letter to the judge, because he think that I'm telling you to say something. And I'm going to say it here. You don't tell me to say nothing about no Von Ray. I do my own drag. Don't nobody tell me to say anything about Von Ray. I said on my own accord. But Von took a recording when Chelsea I said something like, oh, Chelsea don't want me to put Von name in the title or something like that. Y'all go to Von Ray page. He took a recording when Chelsea was on the show, on my show, and he posted on Instagram. She went to the judge and she said, oh my God, he broke the order of protection, the restraining order. And then Von said, no, you give Wiley information, and he goes on the internet saying this stuff. So technically, I did not break the order of protection. Then she went on her Instagram, and which we already follow her on a backup page if I'm blocked. But she posted on her Instagram, who shot you? Y'all know that song that came up, that was up. She played that record on her story, alluding to who shot you, because Von Ray has been shot, and Von Ray had moved on with a beautiful black woman, and then Chelsea has been throwing shots. So back to Storm Monroe, and that's why I'm done with it, because it's too much drama, too much mess. If you want to be mentor, it should be peace. It should be peace. Like, it's too much drama. It's just too much. I'm so glad I didn't get flew out to Atlanta doing no interviews to make it seem like I'm okay with this mess. I damn sure don't want to sit on nobody's platform and they want a black man to go down for rape and he didn't rape nobody. So I said, I'm not with that, because that's a low blow. Anytime that you want to put a rumor out or the allegation out on a black man that did not do it, you are cruel, you are evil, and despicable. So if that is true, I want no parts of it. Don't want no parts of it at all. Now, I don't think Storm Monroe will lie about nothing like that. And then I've sent a message to Von Ray. I sent the message to him. I want to know, is that true? Did they want to do that? And hopefully he responded to my message that I sent him on my one of my accounts that I sent to him. And let's ask him. And I know people are going to be messy, and they're going to ask Von Ray, is that true? That's one of the biggest allegations that Storm has accused of Tasha K and the employee wanting him to do towards Von Ray. Whether they're true or not, that's up to the public. Y'all have your decision. But then I'm gonna have to call Tasha and ask her, did you want to do that? Because if you did, you low down. I'm gonna have to call her soon. I'm gonna wait till about 7, 8 o'clock, and I'm sure gonna call and ask her, Did you want to do that? Because if you did, I'm gonna have to tell you that you low down. So Storm brought that up. And then another part of the whole thing that I commend Storm for, he apologized to Armon Wiggins on his platform. He posted his picture. He apologized because he said, I just did this because I wanted to grow. This is for clicks and views. I did it to grow. I took the videos down because I regret of what I did. Right? He talked about how he talked about the man father, etc. And I believe, hopefully, Armon Wiggins forgive him. That's up to him. But that wasn't Storm first time apologizing to Armon Wiggins. He did an interview back on the app, and I watched it. And Storm said, I apologize for what I did. You know who interrupted that apology? Tasha. Tasha interrupted and said, oh, no, you could drag that in and worry about that. And he felt bad. And I generally seen the hurt that Storm felt about how he attacked Armon Wiggins, and he apologized. Now, Armon shouldn't be so caught up because he dragged people heating all the time because people are going to talk about you. And like I even told Armon, I said, listen, don't take it personal. This is to build my platform to get clicks and views. If you know, it is what it is. This is business. Once I get to 100,000, I pick somebody else. You know what I'm saying? But until now, I'm gonna just ride you until I get to another level. And there's nothing wrong with it. If you good content and everything I say about you is public. Now, one thing that I did say about him, I'm not gonna post private pictures of people following him in Atlanta. I'm sorry, following him in LA, taking pictures of him and his boyfriend and taking shots and then sending it to the Wiley Show, think I'm gonna post it. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do your dirty work. Now, if somebody else get a YouTube channel, they go live, then that's a whole type of person. And then I think Armon Wiggins just said, tell Storm to check his, if this is Armon Wiggins, I don't know. I think that is to check his, he has to be blocked in the chat, child. Okay. I would tell him to check his DM. Yeah. Or I just pinned it to him. So you're here. And so that was good. So hopefully they can make up. But it was Tasha that was saying, don't make up. Don't do. And I think I told Armon this, or I did a video about it when he originally apologized. But this is business. This is YouTube. But I'm glad that he apologized. And not only did he apologize to Armon Wiggins, he apologized to Jason Lee. And then the whole thing about the book and how Jason Lee was dragging Tasha K and then dragging Tasha K's son, I believe, or a child. And that's when Storm interviewed his Jason Lee ex-employees. And then that's when Storm said, I understand why, Chelsea was fired because she's messy. I get that now. And I've seen last year, especially when I saw how she came at me on the app, and that was like some months ago, right around Christmas. I said, that's the reason why she got fired, because she's always in a mess. And then people will be looking at Tasha K some type of way because of the mess that her employee digs up. And once she did that, I looked at Tasha K kind of funny because she didn't try to shut her down. She just allowed her to do all that type of stuff. And I was being cordial and nice because I'm just here to support the app. I'm paying my hard-earned money to talk about the subject. The subject is not me, to talk about me. And so that's how that situation went. And so when I look at Storm, when he was bringing this all up, and he even brought up Sean David Way, and I never had an issue with Sean David Way. Sean David Way picks issue with people to grow his platform. He just does that. This Storm never did nothing against Sean David Way, and he even brought up about the whole Sunny TV lady and how she tried to flip on Storm and tried to invite Storm to her house. This woman invited me to her. I never shared anything, but she invited me to her house and all that. I pulled back from her. She would come on the platform. Then she dragged me. Then she apologized. I said my hands, my thing. And so when it comes to Sean David Way and myself, that man dragged. And it's a growth platform. He did what he did. He surpassed us in numbers and views. And then he'd be dragging and stuff like that. And then when he came to Dallas, he want to link up and take a picture. I never took a picture, never linked up. See, I can get on this internet and deal with you all day, but if you want me in the personal space and out, you in the same seat and all, I'm not coming. I'm not taking a picture. He had brought his moderator. Why would I meet up with a person that drags me on the internet and and his moderator drags me. Why would I meet up with you to take a picture? Never did. Never came to, never, not gonna do it. Just like I can't link up with Armon Wiggins and say, hey, bro, I'm in your city. Let's go out for drinks. Let's take a picture. No, I'm not gonna do that because I drag him on in there. He's not gonna come. So why would I even ask for something like that? And then ever since then, that person, Shonda went on the internet. He was dragged. He was trying to find people that actually knew him. He was just drag. He goes and say shit. He drag. And I stopped dealing with him. It's just that simple. I know why you did it. You did it to grow a platform, and then you transition and you get into celebrity gossip. I get it. I understand. So that was a good thing that Storm brought that up and have that situation. And then also that same lady, that T person, she had apologized. She tried to text me, didn't respond. I said, I'm done with it because I'm not going to deal with you. Once you burn me, I will accept your apology, but we're not going to be cool. I'm not going on your platform because I was on her platform. And that's how I met Sean Davy Wade on her platform, because during that time, he was dragging Armon Wiggins. He was dragging him for Phil, and Sonny was dragging her for Phil. And I would go over there. And once she flipped on me and did what she did, I stopped dealing with both of them. I dropped, and then Sean, he would call into the show, and then he saw that Armon Wiggins had a bigger platform. Let me tell you how people operate on these YouTube streets. Let me tell you, he saw that Armon Wiggins had a bigger platform, and so with him having a bigger platform, he started riding on Armon Wiggins' coattails. And so then when Armon Wiggins came out and said, "We're not friends. I'm not friends. No, Sean, that's not my friend. We're not friends." Sean Wade kind of pulled back and started riding the coattails. And me, since I noticed that, I came on my platform and said, "You see that? You riding this man coattails." And he said, "Y'all not even friends." Now he just went out. So now he don't even try to ride his coattails, because I think he got embarrassed when Armon Wiggins came out and said he ain't his friend. Yeah, he and his friend. Now I'm not. See, again, you people think that I'm gonna get back to the subject here, that I'm turning against Tasha K. I'm not turning against Tasha K. I'm keeping my distance, because until she get that employee under control, then I don't have no problem with Jasmine. Jasmine is cool. She's a cool person. She the one that told me that, Tasha K, watch her show. She's cool. I don't have a problem with Jasmine. I don't have a problem with Tasha. But that employee, she ain't careful, she gets Tasha in a lot of mess. And one thing that I know, this was crossing the line, and when Storm brought it up about the relationship, about him having a conversation with Von Ray, you should not be talking to your boss about your relationship problems. Your boss should not have to come out and say, "Storm, we done with Von Ray, and you got to be done with him too." Your boss should not be saying that. And if your boss is getting involved in your personal stuff, that's crossing a boundary. I can't call my boss and say, "Hello, boss, I'm in a relationship problem. Can you go live and expose my boyfriend?" Like, no, that's crossing boundaries. I never seen that. That's literally crossing boundary. Y'all, they're literally crossing boundaries. And people are always talking about loyalty and all of that. My loyalty is with my audience. Always been. My loyalty is with the people that I entertain. My loyalty is the people that click and watch it. My loyalty is with my loved ones, with my family, with my close personal friends that's not on the internet. That's where my loyalty lies, with my audience. We come here every day. We get into topics. We do this. But having this YouTube ship and friendship stuff, it get kind of messy. Because one day they'll be cool with you, the next day they'll be dragging you. That's just how it goes. But my loyalty is with the audience. Okay? But when it comes to these people, all mentorship, most of this mentorship stuff, a lot of this new stuff is drag people that I'm dragging. I will put you on my platform as long as you're doing what I want you to do. As soon as you stop doing what I want you to do, I'm going to expose you. That's in this situation with Tasha K and Storm. When things wasn't going right, some exposure starting to happen. Now, I'm glad that Storm Monroe is clearing the air, in which he tried to clear the air in front of Tasha and said, "Hey, I apologize to Storm Monroe." No, Storm Monroe said, "I apologize to Armon Wiggins." He didn't say his name, but I knew exactly what we're talking about. And Tasha interrupted Storm and said, "No, no, no. If a pizza drag, you just drag." She interrupted that. But boundaries are crossed when that's your mentor. Do you question the person that did that? Most people just want you to keep your mouth shut. But no, I'm not that type of person. I got to be able to speak my mind. I'm sorry. Okay. So what else did Storm talk about? I brought up the thing about what he said about Von Ray. That was a big one. I'm like, whoa. Um, Brought it all the way up and stuff like that. And then people were talking about conscious TV. Now, when you try to be a mediator and get on the phone with people and try it, because I want to bring this up because the employee in Conscious got into it because Conscious got Tasha together and said that Ogre is bad. Ogre made a $25,000 mistake. And then Tasha K came out of her mouth and pretty much said that Larry Reid was stealing the church's money, stole the people money. Conscious raised $8,000, and who paid the money was Ogre. Ogre actually went into her bank account and paid the $25,000. We would have not known that if Tasha K wasn't trying to get Conscious TV together. Now they trying to clean it up, trying to apologize, but we heard what we heard, and people have already did videos about it. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, I was getting phone calls. I'm like, listen, and then of course, Storm Monroe came out and he didn't address that part because that was about Dr. Larry Reid. But Dr. Larry Reid came out. He said, no, don't try to question my character when it comes to money because I don't like that. Because I think with Larry Reid, he's trying his best to be neutral. He's trying to be friends with everybody. He's trying to be cool with everybody. But when that came out, he immediately went on Conscious TV Live. And then Conscious was like, well, Tasha K should apologize. And now he said fair. But I remember I told Tasha, when I told Conscious, I'm like, remember how they was doing me on Christmas? You was talking about, give her a chance. She cool, give her a chance. He was saying all this stuff, like, give Tasha K a chance. She cool. Don't burn bridges. And then when he got burnt, he wanted a whole apology. Like sometimes people have to go through stuff so they can see what's going on. But when he got burnt, he was in his feelings about it. He was literally in his feelings about it. But when I was getting dragged about how not to control my platform, oh, you got to be neutral. Calm down, Wiley. Don't burn no bridge. But then when she started dragging his mentor and saying that your mentor didn't tell you all the details, he got into his feelings. Sure did. And see, these people be on the phone, talking, gossiping. They be doing all that stuff. You don't see why I don't be picking up the phone. If I pick up the phone and call Larry Reid, it's about business. How you do this? How you asking a couple of questions, but I don't be on the phone. But did you see this? But did you see? Not me. Not at all. Even with Tasha K, I don't be on the phone gossiping. Nope. I'll be like, how you doing? I'm here. I'm there. This is the situation. When I came down to Atlanta, it didn't happen. I was like, okay, feel no way about it. Move on. But I don't get on the phone gossiping with these people. No. Only time when I gossip, when I get up on this platform, when I get up on here to get these clicks and views. But going offline, trying to gossip about people, not me. That's not in my character. Absolutely not. If I want to share something, I'm like, let's go. This needs to be alive, and I'll go live. So now that Storm Monroe had cleared the air, that's good. It's great that Storm have apologized to Armon Wiggins. That was a good point. That they brought it up, and of course, I think that Storm and Armon should talk offline. I think it'll be perfect. Now, whether they be all cool and lovey-dovey, I don't know anything about that. but having a conversation about it is the best thing to do. It says Storm is either. I don't care about no one's sexuality, no one either. We need to focus on character and how it aligns to the actions. Yeah, that's it. No, I'm somebody said I'm not moving to Atlanta. Absolutely not. After that man that got popped in front of that building, you think I'm moving to Atlanta? Nope. Once that situation happened, I said I'm staying right where I'm at. I'll open up the phone lines if y'all want to call in and speak on it because I know it's late. I know it's late. It's morning right now. So good morning. This is the morning show. Yeah, this is the morning show. Give me a second. I'm gonna open up the phone lines and allow you all to call in if y'all want to speak on it. Allow you all to call in and see how these people are flipping on each other. They say, "Oh, Wiley, a flip up. Look at all these people flipping on each other." Okay, I told you these content creators will flip and flop on the issue, and there's nothing wrong with it. Most of y'all that's watching, y'all don't do content, and you really can't judge a person that's really doing a content not like that until you walk in that content creator shoes. Once you walk in that content creator shoes, then you will understand how this thing goes. Where okay. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna open up these phone lines. That if we get any callers, and if we don't, then I will. I'm coming back live. Oh, I'm sorry. Later on, I just want to make sure because I gotta go. I'm going to the gym. I finally have my gym thing situated. Let me put the because I don't see no moderator. So let me put the number. I'm gonna put the number in here. I dropped the StreamYard if y'all want to call in. Put the number.
Your show now, press 1 to hear important instructions.
Your show is scheduled to start in 32 seconds.
All right. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to pin it in the comments. So if we get any pin it in the comments. And like I said, I love Tasha because I'm a fan of her work.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4.
All right, the phone lines is open up. I'm a fan of the work. Y'all can click on the link or hit the phone lines. We do both over here. I'm a fan of her work. I think what she does on it, she will go down in history as one of the best content creators ever to do it. And but you also put in there that Tasha K had relationships that did not work, and it's not just. And then she said that she was done with gay men. No, Lovely T. That situation at work. It's Lovely T, not a gay man. Daytime tea time. She fell out with daytime tea time. Last time I checked, daytime tea time, not a gay man. I think she fell out with Jasmine from What About Straight from the A. Last time I checked, Michelle ATLian from Straight from the A, she's not a gay man. So let's not act like you just fall out with gay men. No, Tasha K have also fell out with women. So let's not, excuse me, let's not go there about I'm done with gay men. No, she have fell out with women. So let's not act like it was that way. Okay. We got the phone lines open up. All right. Okay, we got callers now. Okay. Good morning. I'm sorry. Good morning, Anonymous.
Yes, hello, Wiley.
Hey.
I wanted to call you because I had asked on Monroe. He said it was not a lover's quarrel. It was not a triangle relationship. So that's what he said, because that's what I was saying. I said it was our lover's quarrel. That's why they was mad. But he said he was not involved in the lover's quarrel. So I had to come and get that information for you. He said it was not a lover's quarrel. He was not in a relationship with him and Chelsea and Von Ray. It was not Usher and R. Kelly, same girl type situation, or Brandy the Boy Is Mine. It was not like that.
But that was that narrative came out because if you remember, a picture was leaked of him trying of Von Ray trying to crack Storm Monroe's back.
Yeah, and him holding his hips.
Yeah,
he was like holding his hips.
So it was. So
it did look away.
So it was narrative had came out that, oh my gosh, Storm took Von Ray from Chelsea. Like that narrative did came out, and then shortly after that picture came out, and then shortly after that order protection came out, and then about a month or two later, Von Ray was popped in front of the building.
Yeah. So yeah, I had to come and tell you that because I was bent on that it was a lover's quarrel, Wiley, because it just seemed very weird how angry Kelsey was. Like she was just so mad, and I'm like, Kelsey, like why are you mad for? Like he really had to take your man for you to be like that mad. But Storm Monroe said it was not a lover's quarrel.
Okay, and also that with Tasha K and the whole thing with Storm Monroe, I think that Chelsea is more so angry because she called into the show and she ranted. I think that Tasha K employee is angry that Storm did not defend her when it came to Von Ray. If Storm Monroe would have defended her when it came to Von Ray, we wouldn't be sitting here right now. It wouldn't be no problem. He wouldn't.
And Kelsey I think Kelsey just wanted to feel protected, because but the Storm Monroe did say that she had a manly man. So it just seemed like she wanted somebody that she can control, and that was Von Ray. Because remember, he said that she was going to get the car loan, but she got denied. So it was a lot of information in that live, Wiley, and I'm just like, my mouth was on the floor because Kelsey, you did not tell us all this.
No, she didn't. She didn't tell. She didn't say that she tried to get the man a car loan, and the loan got denied. Wow. Wow. Von Ray must have been laying it down on Chelsea to do that. Anytime you put a car in your name for your man, he laying it down doing something.
Well, the people in the chat did say it was 10 and a half inches. I don't know. I mean, whatever that means.
Yeah, because that's what Storm said. Storm said it was 10 and Storm said it was 10 and a half. He said that in the video.
Yeah. So maybe I think that Kelsey was just, Wiley, she a manly man fresh out the pen. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she saw something in him. She had to see something in him.
I feel you on that.
So it's just very messy. But you do a show later today. I'll call back in.
All right. Thank you so very much. It's conservative. Okay. Bye. All right. Good morning, Anonymous.
Hey, morning, Wiley.
Good morning.
Hi. Yes, this is a whole mess from the beginning, from Chelsea Live all the way to now. It's just a whole mess. It's basically like a kiki. I mean, watching from what Chelsea say, Tasha say, you understand that I watch Storm. Like, even when you listen to Tasha, you can feel like Tasha being hurt. Like, Storm betrayed her. I feel her in this part when she said that, she was going through the lawsuit with Carly B. And, Storm said some stuff about her. I understand. She thought Storm should have her back, or maybe Storm should not talk about it. I believe that. I think they have a bigger issue between Storm and Tasha. Do I think they will make up? Yes. Do I think they would end up being friends? Yes, that will happen. Even though we're talking about it right now. Even I watch a man live. Even I do watch him sometimes. I mean, I laugh at everything he was saying. He was like, this is just a kiki. I just here to have fun. He drinking. And it could feel like he was hallucinated, but he was having fun with it. Even though he said Tasha is a trash, she's a mess. It's like what he was saying, she know how to play the game. And it is what it is. If people want to join up with her, believe to know Tasha is going to tape you, record you. She's going to do all of that. Yes, you could grow your channels off of her, but you're going to get exposed at the end. Do I think a man and Tasha K will become friends? Of course they will become friends. All of them will come. This today, Tasha might be probably enjoying this because this is what Tasha K likes. The mess. YouTubers talking about it maybe for the week. Tasha K name in the title. They're bringing she down. They're saying stuff about it. All of them going to make views. Storm going to make views. Tasha K going to make views. A man going to make views. You going to make views. And it's all a mess. And everybody's just sitting back right now and enjoying it. All of these people are going to make up Wiley. However you look at it, if people think they're going to make up. Tasha K probably going to do something on she app. Everybody going to be there. and all of them will become friends. So this is not nobody's bone or nobody's fight to pick. Chelsea just like mess. I just think Chelsea probably starting mess. But listen, we all here watching it, enjoying it from since last night until this morning, and all of them is friends, and all of them go make up Wiley. So don't even get yourself involved like you're picking side for Tasha, you're picking side for a man, or anybody trying to be nice to them. A man like Tasha K, he like the style, he like how she operates, he like the mess. That is what he like. That's why he don't read cards. We are here for the mess, Wiley. Have a good morning.
Have a good morning. Wow. Did y'all hear what that caller had to say? She said, everybody like the best. Good morning, 0235.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Listen, I'm just, to be honest with you, I'm just waiting for all of this to end and none of them talk to each other anymore and just keep it moving. But anyway, I think that Storm confirms a lot of the theories that we've been having about Chelsea and that she is toxic. The girl is just too messy. Like I was just like you. I was like, oh hell, when about Chelsea saying that Vaughn R-word her or whatever. So I think that it's crazy to me, and I think that the fact that Tasha still allows this woman to be in her inner circle is crazy. But you know what they say, trouble likes to keep company. So I think that, if I'm just being honest with you, I think that Tasha, just for her own well-being and just to stay out of the drama, she needs to drop Chelsea, because she's just, I just don't understand why Tasha is allowing this girl to do all these messy things. But
well, according to Storm,
Chelsea
babysits the kids. That they real cool. I think she's employee / friend.
But even so, it's just crazy to me because she was friends with Daytime Tea Time and Lovely Tea, because Lovely Tea and Tasha were close and they fell out like that. So I'm still surprised that Tasha still keeps Chelsea around, to be honest with you. But I think that Tasha just needs to understand that there's just too much drama around this whole situation, and the common denominator is Chelsea. And my thing is that how far is this going to go? You know that Chelsea's going to drag it out as much as she can for her channel, and I don't know how Tasha can just allow that, because she is frustrated about the whole mess. She is, and she just wants it to end, but Chelsea won't allow it. And I think that's what she needs to understand, that Tasha needs to cut ties with her, point blank period. But anyway, Wiley, who do you think the producer was Storm was talking about? What producer? What do you think?
I maybe it was who's that producer that does Love and Hip Hop? I don't know. It's so many producers out there, because obviously the producer were being messy, telling Tasha that Storm want to distance himself from her. So I don't know the producer. I can't. But Storm did say he didn't want to deal with her at all. Maybe it could be I don't know. I can't. I'm lost when it comes to the producer part.
I think it's Mona Scott.
Yeah, it could be Mona. That's what I was thinking. Yeah,
because Tasha does have like some. They have their beef with each other, so it does make sense.
That's what I heard. We definitely gonna see how that's gonna play out.
All right. Thank you, Wyatt.
All right, that was a good point. Like, because he did say that the producer said that Storm wanted to distance himself from Tasha. Wow. They said what? So who is right in this situation? Before we go, I want to see y'all comments. Who was right? If Storm Monroe was right, type in Storm. If Tasha K is right, type in Tasha K. Let's see. Then you got to pick one. Type in Storm Monroe or Tasha K. Who was right? Storm or Tasha? Storm or Tasha? Who was right? Whose side are you on? You can only pick one. Storm or Tasha? Storm or Tasha? Type it in the chat. What's a lot of storms? Storm or Tasha? Who is right? 2984, you're live on air.
Hey, Wiley, how are you?
Doing well on this lovely morning.
That's good. So, oh my gosh, you know what? It's interesting, like with all this going on. It is entertaining, but see, I've been watching YouTube since like the Scorpion Show, and they're really like that's Scorpion Show. They're a classic. And they're still doing it, and they have an amazing chemistry. And I'm still a fan. I still watch them to this day. I've been watching them probably maybe since like 2010 or 11. But anyway,
I remember I go way back with the Scorpion Show. When I was getting out of high school, I would watch them. I was watching them when I was in high school.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, it's seeing their relationship and how they're still working together. And, you know, they've had their challenges. Anyone that's a fan of the Scorpion Show, you'll see, you can follow their story, that they have had experiences, they have had issues, but they still managed to work the things out. One of the things I've noticed with Kevin and Mikkel, they do not make their issues public.
Sure.
They don't publicly insult each other on their platforms. They have not ever done that, ever. Now, Kevin has come forth sometimes if Mikkel is missing and he may say, oh, well, Mikkel's not here, you know, he'll be on the next show. Just things like that to, you know, so that just to keep their viewers informed. But they have always remained a united front. And I really like that and love that about them, which it goes to show, like, this is why they've lasted so long, because they respect each other, you know, so much that they value their friendship over entertainment. And what I've come to notice, like all these years, was like the Storm Monroes, the Armons, and you know, Tasha K. This YouTube situation, this YouTube entertainment has become a very dirty business. It is dirty. It's just like Hollywood. How Hollywood is a dirty business. Hollywood is like that. It's entertaining. You know, we the viewers, the fans, we're like, oh yeah, you know, this YouTuber is amazing. But it has become such a dirty and grimy business. And it's really, you know, interesting to see how things have really evolved over the years. But you know what, Wiley? You know why I like you so much? I like the fact that you do not allow your emotions to get involved. Now, I don't know you personally, but I will say that for what I notice about you, you do not allow your emotions, you do not involve your emotions when it comes to this business. And, you know, maybe you have been affected emotionally by things that have transpired or things people say, but you do not make it public. You do not allow your emotions to get involved with this. And I like how, you know, from what I've noticed for the most part, you try to remain as neutral as possible.
It's a challenge because, you know, I like them all because I still watch Armon, I still watch Storm, I still watch Tasha. I'm a fan of these people, but I agree, it did become toxic. And the reason why Kevin and Mikkel have worked, like you said, they built a good, solid foundation. Like, you know, I remember when the house caught on fire. You remember when Kevin House caught on fire? Like, people don't understand the Scorpion Show was that show back in the day. And the kids, now they're grown adults. The kids all in the house. You know, his mom was alive during that time, but they made sure that the foundation was strong.
Yeah, and you know what, whatever personal issues that they had between them, they have not allowed other people to break up their friendship. You know, they don't allow other commentators, because I remember there was a huge issue with Kevin. I don't know if you remember, between Kevin and the King of Reed. Mikkel pretty much stayed out of it, but it was a huge issue with that.
Yes, it was.
And Kevin would not. He threw little, crumbs out there. Kevin did, at the time when it was going on, but Kevin did not publicly bash King of Reeds and really speak ill of him like he could have.
But King of Reeds did.
I remember.
Yeah.
He dragged him.
Yes, he did.
He dragged.
I remember that.
Yes, he did. And Kevin, he just, kept quiet.
Yes, he did.
Didn't really try to say too much. He was like, I wanna, but I'm be quiet.
And I remember, I remember that, King of Reeds pulled out of the YouTube. He pulled out of that event. You remember they used to have that Black YouTube event?
Yes,
and this is before even YouTube did it for Black content creators. And so he said he's going to have his own event. And it was only a couple of people. And Adrian was performing. It was about 3 or 4 people that showed up. I remember that. That was back in the day. So drama have always exist on YouTube. But now it is so much of it because there's so many content creators now. It's hard to name them all now. But back in the day, you can point out to the content creators that was out because it was only a few of them.
Yeah, but you know what I would say? See, this is the thing. When you start to let your emotions get involved, it's the same thing with because you all are celebrities. And you may not be stars. Like, it's a difference between a celebrity and a star. My mom taught me this a long time ago. And I'm not even in entertainment industry. Neither was my mom. But it's a difference between a celebrity and a star. When you are a star, you're known internationally. But a celebrity, you can be known locally. You can be known nationally, maybe not internationally. But, as content creators, especially when you start to really build your channel, you all become celebrities regardless of what anyone says. It's stupid to me for someone to say you all aren't celebrities, because if you have a certain platform and you have a certain following, when you get up in the hundreds of thousands of followers, you're a celebrity regardless. So I say this to say, Wiley, you are playing chess, and a lot of these other content creators are playing checkers. Okay, including the Tasha K's, and Armon, and I like Monroe, but even sometimes I feel like with him, because you have to not allow your emotions to get involved. Because that is how you grow. And because you have to remember at the end of the day, you are an entertainer. Okay, you are here to entertain. You are, most of the time when you come on, you're in character. It's common sense. You're not like the person, how certain behaviors, and you may say certain things. You may not be that person off camera. But it is what it is. It's entertainment. You have to take it for what it is. And some viewers, sometimes it gets so personal. So I say that to say, keep playing chess, Wiley, and let them play their little checkers, okay, over there, and you play your chess, okay?
Thank you so much.
I also wanted to say, with this whole Tasha K situation, I don't know Tasha personally. I'm not going to talk about this woman's personal business or whatever's going on in her, this lawsuit and her home and all that, whatever. But I will say this in terms of her relationships with these other content creators. If 99.99% of the people in the room tell you it's a duck, you need to start looking for the wings. Okay? Don't you tell me that that's an owl or a bald eagle, okay? Don't you tell me, you start looking for that beak and you start looking for those webbed feet. You're not going to tell me that that's a frog, okay? And I say that to say, with all of this time, all of this stuff that's been going on, one common denominator. So I'm going to say that for the whole Tasha K situation. And then not mixing business with pleasure. It's just like, just keep it business. If you want to be friendly, just keep it professional, because not everyone can handle mixing business with pleasure. Kevin and Mikkel are a prime example of that. But that's because you can tell they were taught. They have morals and values. You could tell they were raised a certain way. That didn't just come from them learning that from YouTube. They were raised a certain way. But if you weren't raised a certain way, you weren't taught to value friendships and things like that, and some people value money over friendships. It is what it is. We don't have to agree, or we can agree or disagree with that, whatever. You live your life the way you want to. But again, make a choice. Are you going to value your friendships more, or are you going to value the money? Because you can't be flip-flopping and doing both, because it's just all of this stuff that's going on. It's creating a mess. That's what it is. And then, oh my gosh, I want this is the last thing. When I tell you, Wiley, that lady that called in on the last video, because I've been watching you since like 2 o'clock this morning. When that lady called in and she said, Wiley, she said, you know you next, right? She's like, you next. And you was like, what you talking about? What you mean? It's like, he was like, I don't understand what you mean when you say next. What you mean next? When I tell you, I laughed so hard. She's like, I'm telling you, Wiley, you gonna be next.
Next or what?
I tell you, I was no more. When I tell you, I was driving to work. Literally, I had to be working at 5. When I tell you, I was trying to control the steering wheel, laughing hysterically. I have not laughed like that in so hard. It's so long. Oh my gosh, I was laughing so hard. But yeah, like I said, it's a mess. But I like Armon. I feel like Armon needs to stop being so sensitive, because he's very sensitive. Everybody's saying that. Everybody says that. He just Armon, he need all this Storm Monroe situation. You could tell he has not let that go. You know, with what Storm said about his family. Armon, let it go. Just let it go. Why do you keep talking about it, Armon? Let it go. You already said that. You already know Tasha K was behind us. Just let it go. Let it go. And I like Armon. I like Storm. I love you, of course. But like I said, Wiley, keep doing your thing. Keep playing chess and let them keep playing their checkers over there.
All right, thank you.
I'll call in later. Bye.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye. All right. Thank you all so very much. Let's go to the other caller. Judge Jenny left a super chat. She said they are all just as messy as each other. One must learn how to agree to disagree and let things go. Life is too short to be going back and forward. Thank you so very much. Let's go to the phone lines. All right. 1838.
Hello, wow. This is Mr. Duval in the building. How you doing this morning?
Doing good this morning.
Let me ask you a question. Now, y'all talk about how Tasha K fell out with all these people: Daytime, Tea Time, Lovely T, Mob Radio, Nika Knight, Storm Monroe, you know what I'm saying, Armon Wiggins. Name me one relationship that she tarnished first before they turned on her. Name me one time that she started the breakup of the relationship before they started on her.
I don't know. I don't know the details. I just think the common denominator that she broke up with people.
And some of those people had those same agendas against her, and that's why they broke up with her. But like I said again, because I know the stories of all the relationships, so that's why I say I dare somebody to tell me that she broke up with them before they broke up with her, and that's that's not right just to put that out there like that as if she just going around just slander relationships with people. That that's two sides of every story. But the last thing I want to say is it's just it's so funny how every time somebody breaks up with Tasha or they have a fallout with or not, all the people that she had other issues with, all of a sudden those same people apologize to those individuals when they was cool with her and the other person was cool, whoever that may be. That person carried on her beef when they didn't have to, and when they didn't feel like that wasn't in their spirit to do so. And so my thing is, I feel like that's phony. Because at the end of the day, if you wasn't really having a problem with those individuals that she had a beef with and you were cool with her, you know what I'm saying, stand on your square and tell Tasha, hey, I'm not cool with that. I'm not comfortable beef with somebody that I don't have beef with. But then don't beef with that person. Don't beef with her enemies and then fall out with her and then all of a sudden apologize to her same enemies as if y'all want to make it seem like, okay, it's her fault why you decide to make those beef with those individuals. That's just fake to me. That's phony. Do you agree or disagree?
No, I hear your point. Like the thing with me and the whole thing with her employee, I'm cool with Tasha K. I think Tasha K is a beautiful person. I think that her employee adds issues. And I think for Tasha, and if she's not careful, she can tarnish potential deals because people ain't going to fool with you if your employee just going around being a firecracker. Now, back to the relationship that she did have with Daytime, Tea Time, with Lovely T, was Straight from the A. these relationship. Now I don't know if she was cool with Straight for Day, but they did fall out. Did fall out, and she fell out with Lovely T. She fell out with Daytime Tea Time. Whatever how that relationship actually went, I remember with the whole thing with Daytime Tea Time. No, I'm sorry, with Lovely T, she did a whole thing saying that Lovely T was addicted to pills, and that Lovely T is not talented. So many words of what she said. And then she leaked a whole conversation with Lovely T. And that was good entertainment because I listened to the entire phone call. Like she had leaked out an entire phone call on Lovely T about this whole thing with Cardi B. Now, the reasons could have been Cardi B got on the phone with Lovely T, started changing against Tasha K. And that's probably why Tasha K and Lovely T are not cool today. You can argue that. But to the general public, they're going to look like, damn, everybody that you hang out with, you fall out with, including with Storm Monroe, including with your mentee.
Okay. Well, let's touch on that Lovely T situation because you're partially right. When Tasha K, or not, or when, because people start to forget, Lovely T had the viral video first with Storm Marie. Cardi B told Lovely T to take the video down. Lovely T did. Tasha K kept hers up. Tasha K said, "Hey, Cardi B, come on my platform, do the interview, do a rebuttal." Cardi B said no. So they had a beef from that point on. In the meanwhile, Lovely T and Cardi B had a conversation, blah, blah, blah. All of a sudden, Lovely T started being friends with people like I Hate Star Marie Pace, which was Langston Judah. Then she started being linked up with Sweet Mom and all these other people that wanted to attack Tasha K on Lovely T behalf, which became on Cardi B behalf. And so at the end of the day, when the phone call that you listening to, remember in Cardi B case, part of the reason why she won that case was, remember, Cardi B had to record Tasha K and Lovely T talking on the phone, talking about, hey, if Cardi B is affected by, the video, she could get therapy. Who you think gave her that video? Lovely T did. Think about that. And so, like I said, let's tell the whole story. Like I said, Lovely T fell out with Tasha first, to the point where Sweet Mom did a Tasha TKO video where she went in on Tasha K on behalf of Lovely T. That was, you can't put that on Tasha. Lovely T did that. Lovely T made a business decision to try to link up with Tasha, with Cardi B to get all these exclusive parties at the BET red carpet and to grow her channel. That wasn't on Tasha K. That was on Lovely T. Lovely T made that decision. That ain't on Tasha. Tasha just was a casual war. And they tried to destroy Tasha K's platform in the process. With Lions of Judah, with Leak You and Sweet Ma and all these other people that tried to team up with Lovely T to take Tasha K down. Well, Tasha K was gone. And so let's not lie like that. Let's not lie and act like this woman started that beef when she did. She just, like I said again, Tasha be so aggressive with her commentary when she go after people, it makes her look guilty. It makes her look aggressive. It makes her look, suspicious. When there's more to the story, if you follow the story from start to finish. And that's just real.
And thank you so very much.
Even like with, one more thing, just one more quick thing. Even with like Daytime Tea Time, that beef started when they with the Faison story with Kevin Hunter and the guy that he was messing with, and the woman eating the grapes on Tasha's platform. That viral video with Charlamagne the God. She tried to do a rebuttal to that video with the manager saying that the story that Faison was telling wasn't true. That video ain't do nothing. Tasha K had a post on her wall saying, hey, if I was you, I wouldn't, had that video up still. Daytime Tea Time told her to take it down. Tasha K said no, and that would take Daytime Tea Time told the lie and said Tasha K hacked into her own YouTube account and tried to remove videos from her. And and lied in front of everybody. And then we come to find out that Daytime Tea Time videos were had got a copyright strike for 3 days because of copyright infringement for Wendy Williams videos. And then when she came back that Sunday, she ain't apologized to Tasha K at night. She just went on and did her church service and act like everything was all good. But at the end of the day, you just lied on that woman and said that woman hacked your account when she did. All because of what? Because you got in your feelings because your video didn't daytime tea time video didn't go viral. Tasha K video did, and that what happened. You have a good morning, Wiley.
All right, thank you so very much for calling in. All right, we got callers in here. We're gonna get to y'all. All right, next caller, 3276. Caller, you on the air.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So here's the deal. Sorry, I have been laughing so hard I really can't help myself. But you mentioned ATA Lynn. So ATA Lynn brought Funky Dineve on. They fell out. So then now we have Storm and Tasha. Same thing. But I did see the other creator. I don't remember her name. Her employee. She said she had an apartment in New York and an apartment in Atlanta. I'm good. Becky's good over here. Stay hungry. But so I couldn't understand if she had a place in Atlanta, a place in New York, why would she sleep on an air mattress at Storm's apartment? I couldn't figure that out. But I do have to say this. I think what happened was when Storm did the interview with Jaguar, it went all downhill because he got so many likes and everybody was watching his video. And then Tasha did a interview with her also, and it went bad. And I think that's where everything went downhill. That's just me. That's all I have to say. Becky's hair is good over here.
All right.
Everybody have a good day.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling in. Okay. Wow. Anonymous, you live on the air. Hello?
Yeah, hey, Wiley, I'm calling back. Here one. Let's get Armon, Tasha K, and Storm to do a live tonight on your show. So let's start trending. Let all of them come on your show tonight and do a live.
Okay.
And you be the mediocre in it. No, serious. Even if it's just to talk, it don't have to be trash talk. Because, I mean, you talking about it. All your viewers, your producers, they should start trending. Let Wiley tonight host Tasha K, Storm, and 3 of them tonight. And let it be trending tonight. So if you start trending, you call up Tasha K, call up Storm, call up a man, and get all of them on a panel tonight. Just to talk. It don't have to be trash talk, but just to say the piece and done this all over. I think that will be good for you, good for Armon viewers to come in to see you, Storm viewers, and Tasha K viewers. If you want to make a piece of money, tell your producers and them, start trending. Wiley will host the show tonight. Tasha K, Storm, and Armon. Good day, Wiley.
Good day. Good day. Okay. All right. 3272. Hello, 3272. Hello. 3272, you live on the air. 3272. All right, 2741.
Hey, hello, Wiley.
Yes, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good in the Chicago streets in this semi. Anyway, I was calling in about Tasha. Tasha is just flat out messy. I don't care. Everybody, Hurricane Tasha, just destroy everything in her path. You hear me? And also, it's like everybody that's around her is younger than her. She will not associate with or get on that crap with people that's in her age group. Look how she did Woke Vicky, that little white girl. She was dead wrong for that interview. That interview was so cringy. Tasha K was all over the place.
What interview?
She became mentally unhinged. She did an interview with Woke Vicky, the little white girl.
Oh, she did. When did this happen?
Oh man, you gotta watch it. Wiley is so cringy. So the girl is obviously look. Well, Vicky done been through some stuff. You know what I'm saying? I got I look at her as a kid, and she should have been really helping that girl. She told the girl that she was the devil. and that, oh, you just gotta watch it. It was so cringe. And I'm saying that to say she doesn't do it to anybody that's willing to stand up to her and call her out on her stuff. You know what I'm saying? Again, she going back to Storm and Chelsea and all these people that's younger than her. You know what I'm saying? Why don't she pull that with somebody her age or something like that? It's something to her. But after you watch that woke Vicky, that interview with Vicky that she did, I looked at her really in a different light. Then she became mentally unhinged now that she owed them 4 M's, them 4 big M's. She became unhinged. Now look at her interviews. It's all sloppy, and I'm just not with it. And let's check up on the husband. Chad, where you at? Where you at? We need to get you a ticket right back to the motherland. Get away from her. You close by the water. You want a boat? Because she's just a mess. Just a whole mess. And that's all I got to say about that. No good, Tasha K.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling in.
Bye.
Wow. I didn't know people was definitely going to call in like that. I didn't know about the interview like that. Okay. Oh, wow. Carly had to come for it, man. It's overtime this weekend. I don't care. Yes. Wow. Did y'all enjoy the show? Thank y'all so very much for tuning in, giving y'all thoughts. This was fun. This was so entertaining. Thank y'all so very much for calling in. We're going to bring this show to a close. We don't have any more callers. So we think we're going to stay on the show for about 2 more minutes. So if anybody else trying to call in, because we've been on here for an hour. Wow, we've been on here for an hour. Where did time go? Wow. I didn't know we've been on here for an hour. Wow. Yeah, this was definitely some mess. So, like I said, Storm and Tasha, hopefully they can have a conversation. And, maybe in a couple of months, they all be cool. Maybe one day all of us will be on the show together. Who knows? Maybe one day that would definitely happen. But there definitely would be a show. Good morning, Anonymous.
Hey, Wiley, good morning.
Good morning.
I want you to do a show specifically around some of the allegations Storm had made. Even the speakers about the letter, because I think it really bothered me to hear that Chelsea wanted you to write a letter so that the judge could violate Ron Ray, to put him back in jail. And then Storm spoke on something that was just really extremely cringy, that I'm just so in disbelief. I can't believe, nobody called in and spoke on it. As far as Tasha calling him, wanting to set Von Ray up, with fake rape allegations. That is very serious, and say that Von, he was smashing Chelsea head to the what did you say, the washer or something?
Yeah, something like that.
And he wanted Storm to go along with it, to put Von Ray in jail. Like, those are serious allegations.
Very serious.
And I was really hoping that people was gonna call in and speak about that, because imagine someone put those type of allegations on somebody you care about or somebody you love just because they don't want to be with them no more. Just because the relationship is done. Imagine that. So, I just, I don't know, Wiley. I heard you say it. I got to go back so I can go listen to Storm live, because I just didn't believe what I was hearing.
I hear you right then and there. Thank you. And, it was very cringy. I'm like, oh, my God. So I'm definitely going to call Tasha K about that allegation, because that's a serious allegation.
I think that is very serious. And if a person can even think of doing something like that, there has to be a very psychotic mental person. That person has to have real serious issues. And I don't think Storm would get on his platform and say and make that type of allegations. That's slander. He can be sued for that if it's not true. That's defamation. That is a very serious allegation that Storm just made about Tasha K.
Absolutely.
So I don't know, but it doesn't, you know, that's just my thoughts on it, Wiley. You know, I never liked the Chessie girl. I always felt like she was very problematic. I felt like she was lying. I felt like she was so theatrical, making up a lot of drama, stirring up a lot of mess, you know. She wanted somebody that didn't want her, you know, and she was gonna go by any means to, you know, make that man pay. And that's what she did. And that's why she came to you for a fake letter, to try and make that man pay, you know, because he didn't want to be with her no more. And to hear that on top of that, I mean, to me, I can believe it because I see how she was moving. You know, everything that she went through, like why she needed a restraining order on the man. He left her alone. Why she still stalking his social media? You know, why she still bothering him?
Thank you so very much. Give me your side.
Good day, Wiley.
Good day. Wow, wow, wow. We definitely gonna open the phone lines. Just open up. Wow. 3071.
Good morning, Wiley. Good morning, everyone. Y'all already know how Tasha K is. Tasha, she wants her name out there. Tasha has, you know, put herself up to want to be the next Wendy Williams. I still view some of her stuff, but I've fallen off a lot because I'm not paying for the app. And I look at Tasha K a little different when that Wendy Williams, when she started dropping the Wendy Williams tea. Wendy seemed to have gone down after that. And I feel like Tasha, Wendy Williams' husband, the mistress, they all played a part in Wendy Williams' mental health. Yes, Wendy Williams did stuff to other people, but anyway, the one caller had called about the Woe Vicky interview. I didn't watch it. I'm pretty sure Tasha K thanks you for watching it, but who cares about Woe Vicky? Y'all are saying it was a sad interview, whatever. There is a white woman who at the end of the day will be able to bounce back once she stops acting like she's hood or ghetto. That is a white woman who is so slow and dumb, her own community just said, screw it. Yeah, she can go over there and be with the other people. That nothing is sad about that, because Woe Vicky, like I said, is a white woman who will be able to pick up at the end of the day, who will come into your job and will get a higher paying position, knowing that she's ignorant, but she has the complexion for the protection, like Paul Mooney said. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all go in. Y'all take up for these people who will never take up for y'all, but bash Black people. Y'all don't understand that Tasha is really for us. Now, she may go about it wrong, but let her call out the white people if she wants to. That's not sad. They call us out every time, put us in the media for all this other stuff. So y'all can forget that Woe Vicky stuff. Let her continue to look stupid and y'all continue to feel sad for her. Because just remember, she's white. She can make it.
Wow. I'm definitely going to check out the interview. Wow. Because y'all said it was cringy. Wow. 4815. Good morning, 4815.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
I had to call in after the last caller and the Woe Vicky comment because this is absolutely right. Who cares? Like when I heard that caller calling in talking about, oh my God, it was so cringy. move around. That girl, like the caller just said, that girl will be able to move on with her life like most white people, or shall I say all white people do when they try to manipulate our culture. They are allowed in society to move on, become white, and live their best lives. But I did want to come on because I watched all the shenanigans of all today. Team No Sleep. And it was good. It was good. It was tea. I did like the fact that Storm apologized to Armon. I also called into his show because I do believe that Tasha K used Storm as her attack dog for Armon. If you were there and you saw it, you cannot deny it. When Storm came in, Armon wasn't even responding to Storm. And when he did respond, like him, love him, hate him, he ate that boy up. It was embarrassing. There was nothing Storm could do about it. I mean, that was one of the best reads I've ever seen on YouTube. But yeah, the whole thing with Larry Reid and Conscious TV, I honestly thought that was pretty unnecessary. Tasha did bring Olga up. She was trying to say she didn't. She did bring Olga up. And I almost agree with Larry Reid with what Tasha said about the LGBT community. You know, you got to watch what you say, especially somebody of Tasha K's caliber. You just got to kind of watch what you say, because somebody tomorrow or later today is going to take that little bit and run with it. And regardless if Tasha K is messy or not, she's a Black woman and I support her, and I don't want to see her go out like that. But yeah, the shenanigans have been good today. And Wiley, I was waiting on you. I posted in Chelsea's chat. I say, "Ooh, Wiley." I told him, I said, Wiley gonna be on at 5:00 in the morning. So I appreciate you. I live for your recap. So keep them coming. And shout out to the chat, because y'all in there cracking me up.
Yes, thank you so very much.
Everybody hit the like button.
Yes, hit the like button.
Everybody hit the like button.
Definitely hit the like button.
All right, Wiley.
All right, thank you so very much. All right, we want to thank y'all so very much for tuning in to the show. This was fun. We got one more caller. Okay. 2741.
Hey, Wiley, it's me again. I'm calling back. I made the comment about Whoa, Vicky. I made the comment about the sad, pitiful interview. I don't care if the woman is white or red, or green, whatever, indifferent. Let me tell you something. When it comes to respecting people and how karma works and how the universe and God work, people see color, okay? You treat people according. Vicky was not on there being disrespectful or none of that. I'm pretty sure y'all got some favorite white celebrities. Like I said, the interview was sad. It was disrespectful. It don't matter that woman color. You know, you just as bad as a racist bigoted if you think that Tasha can disrespect anybody just because of their color. I get down on Tasha about all her interviews. I think they all trash and bum, if you ask me, hollering about a Black woman, and this woman sit here and try and make a.
I think the lady called back in to talk to you.
Wendy.
3071. Did you want to respond?
I do. Lady, give it up. We all human.
Girl,
Black people are human.
Give it up.
You sitting up there taking up for that woman, don't give a damn about you. Don't even know you.
I didn't take
Screw
up for
her and
all I
screw
said is that
you.
the interview was sad.
All the
Do
people
you know what's
who
taking
sit
up
up
for
there
me?
and their culture
Your people. What are you doing for your people? What are you doing for your people? What are you doing for your people? What are you a part of? You probably a part of some kind of organized religion. Girl, shut up. How did I take up the Whoa, Vicky? I said Tasha's interview was bad with Whoa, Vicky. Did I say, oh, Whoa, Vicky is such a good person? I ain't say none of that. She's a culture vulture too. However, the way that she spiritually trying to embarrass that girl is trying to find some kind of spiritual balance. She is trying to better herself. And in the process, Tasha sitting there calling that girl a devil. And you never know where people are mentally, especially when trying to find a spiritual path. You never know where they are. You don't know what it'll take for this person to break. and just go off the deep end. She sat there and she opened up to Tasha, you know, about the family that took her in, this, that, and the third. And if you don't have empathy and compassion for a person, give it up, because it's never gonna work. Not only on YouTube, but in life. You gotta counter it with some good. You gotta do some good somewhere. You can't just be malicious all the time. And she tried too hard, but like somebody in the comments said, Vicky held her own, and she had some support there with her. Because Tasha gonna say, "Well, why do you keep looking back there at your friend?" Because that's the only emotional and moral support that she has there. While you tearing her down, you damn devil. All right, Wiley, let me get out of here. I'm done.
Oh my gosh. 307 what? I think she called it back, caller. 307 what?
And I'm here.
Hey, caller. I'm not a devil. But your mama is, because she raised someone who set up there and took people who stupid and don't even care nothing about
like that. I don't call people devils. I don't tear people down.
Do you go this
I
hard
don't
for
do
people
nothing to
in your
tear people
family?
down. You
That's
know
on crack.
what I'm supposed to get
Do you
mad
go
when
hard
you
for
said
the
my
people in
mama?
your family
I'm
that
a
need a
grown
job?
woman. Do you see how
I have
ignorant you
empathy,
sound?
but not
You
for
sitting there
a
talking
dummy.
about somebody's mama,
I have
and we ain't
empathy,
even.
but not
You
for
want to
a
play the
dummy.
dozen? Girl, you don't know me. I don't know you. You sound very, very dumb. You just do. I didn't call you a devil. When did I call you one? I will call you ignorant because you're very ignorant, but I wouldn't call you a devil because that's not, you know what I'm saying?
Ma'am, I'm not ignorant. I'm not ignorant.
Ma'am, you're
I'm
very
far from
ignorant.
that.
You're very ignorant. Listen to how the first thing you said is,
no, you
far
are.
From that.
You are.
Far
I don't
from
have
that.
to have
Your
empathy
mama,
for anyone
your
who sits
mama,
up there
far
and
from
culture
that. Girl, beat
appropriate.
it. Beat your feet, sir. Beat your
feet.
You need
Beat
a
your mama
job.
for
You need a
raising you
job.
for being
I'm
an
in
idiot.
Chicago. You need a
Beat
job.
your daddy, but you
You
probably
sound like
ain't
you
got
need something
one.
to do. See, listen
Beat
how you talk.
yourself, but
Listen
you
how
probably
you
don't
talk.
know how to do
Listen
it.
how you talk. You don't know me.
Thank
you don't
you,
know
Wiley.
what
I
I got
had fun
going
doing
on.
this. Bye.
Okay. Well, I hope you. I'm glad I can help brighten your day. I'm glad I can help you enjoy your day. How about it?
Wow. Thank you. Wow. Okay, that was it. Thank y'all so very much for calling in.
All right, Wiley. I'll be calling in later too. Bye.
All right. Thank you. Oh, no. They said somebody passed away. The grandmother, Holly? Really? The grandma that's on the internet be cussing? She didn't pass away. Because she just did a live yesterday. Holla, Grandma Holla. Is that did she pass away? Somebody just said that. I don't know how true that is. Did she pass? I don't know. I just saw that down my timeline on Facebook. But she just went live yesterday. So she didn't pass? Okay, we'll have to look into that. Because I just saw someone on the internet. I'm definitely going to have to wait before I talk about it. Yeah, before I talk about it, okay. She did not pass. Okay, because I just saw something, and this person always posts reliable stuff. He posting fake news. What? Okay. I don't know. because she did a live yesterday. Yes, I remember that. She did a live yesterday. Wow. She's, you know, she did not pass. She's very much alive. Okay. Because they saying that she passed. I'm like, oh no. So I'm not going to make a rest in peace. I'm going to have to get more information. Okay. All right. Thank y'all so very much for calling in. I'm going to go. Thank y'all so very much. We will be back live. I just had to give you a recap. Leave us a comment. Tell us how we did. Thank y'all so very much for calling in. Giving y'all thoughts. We're going to go. And I may go back live today because we did a couple of lives. So I do want to say thank y'all so very much for calling in and support. See y'all in the next video. Peace.